and getting mentally prepared to compete. You see the focus. You feel the energy. These guys are ready to go. Hi, and welcome everyone here on 2K Sports. Can't wait to get some NBA action going. With Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony and Allie LaForce on our sideline, I'm Kevin Harlan. Now the starting group for the visitors. They've got Roy, and it's Lawson in at the center, locking down the middle. We've got Scoot Henderson. He's out there with Nelson. And it's Gibson in at the center. Well, it's still early in the season, Greg, but we're getting an idea about which direction teams are headed in.
So true, but so much can change between now and the end of the schedule. So the most important thing at this stage, building momentum heading towards midseason.
Here's Strickland to the right side. Takes a three, hits it from three-point range.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Nelson outside. Pass to Gibson. Back to Nelson. For three, Henderson. That one's no good. 0 of 1 to begin the game. Here's Fultz. 11 points last game. Lost.
Whoa! Gracious. And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. Henderson outside. From outside the arc, the shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look for it.
First 1:30 gone here in the first quarter. Here's Santos. We saw him with 19 points his last outing. The shot's good from Lawson.
The second chance points are all about a lack of effort defensively. Those buckets would drive me nuts.
And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. A great opportunity for a three-point play.
First personal foul, first team foul. At the line for one, Townsend.
One shot.
Gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Here's Strickland. Henderson defending. Roy, a screen on Henderson. Here's Strickland. Coming in off a 12-point game his last outing. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
And the coaching staff has to be happy with how they've shot the ball here early on.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Pass to Townsend. Here is Rogers. Nelson outside. Roy against Rogers. Gibson the screen for 3. Nelson. Just 5 on the clock. Takes the 3. Townsend gets the bucket. Townsend's got 9.
Good way to start this game if you want to get him rolling as early as possible.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, if he gets into a good rhythm early, watch out.
Here's Fultz. Pass to Strickland. Makes it off the glass. Strickland's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
I tell you what, you better watch out, fellas. He is on fire here today.
Here's Townsend, and he drops it in from the low post.
Boy, he can't miss right now. This is as locked in as you get.
Pass to Santos. Here's Fultz. Nothing on the board. And here's Roy. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen. With this pause in the action, let's show you the teams that have scored the most points in the league last season.
You love when you get these two teams together. Just an absolute shootout because both of them can put up a ton of points.
Sanders checked in for Rodgers. Gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Nelson, the pass to Townsend. And Gibson kicks to Nelson. Pass to Henderson. Now here's Sanders. Here's Townsend. And here's Nelson. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Santos, the pass to Strickland. Looks for Lawson, gets it to him. Pass to Santos. Inside. The shot's good from Lawson. Lawson's got 6.
Well, he can beat you in a lot of ways. Very challenging to defend.
Nelson outside to the inside. Here's Townsend. Misses the baby hook. Pass to Townsend. Roy kicks to Lawson. To the wing right side. Here's Strickland. That one goes in for him too, making it look easy. He's now 4 for 4. Gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. And there's no one around him. Knocks down the 3-ball.
That's inexcusable defense right there. You gotta contest the shot better than that.
No question, Scoot Henderson has excelled from a very early age.
Yeah, look, Kevin, I think it was tough on Scoot Henderson when he first came in the league. The expectations were so high, and we didn't absolutely dominate early. People got down on him, but this is a really talented guy. If we just give him a little time, he's going to be one of the best guards in this league.
And so Chauncey Billups decides to call timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy.
On the court, the loudest and craziest fans get a free t-shirt. Let's hear it, fans.
Both teams will make substitutions. Pass to Graham. Here's Townsend. Now here's Sanders. 11 points last game. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
The D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Roy, a screen on Graham. Now here's Roy. There's the triple. Good on the three-point shot.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Here's Graham. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Hammers the alley-oop through.
Chemistry at its best. An unreal alley-oop.
You're right. The pass, the catch, the dunk, all of it perfect. Here's the screen. Nelson from outside, and Santos pulls it down.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Pass to Townsend. From the arc. That one's off. He starts the game with the miss. Gone 7 of 11 from the field to begin the game. And here is Graham. 5 points in the game. And it's in there. Graham's got 7 points.
And it's definitely been a shootout here. The first team that actually starts playing some defense may end up having the edge.
A nice first quarter of play. We've seen plenty of offense so far. They lead by 2. And the second quarter will get underway just after this short break. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the visiting team, what do you think?
Boy, their offense looks really good when everyone's in sync. Terrific first quarter.
Yeah, they've looked sharp early on with their offense, getting good chances and converting what they've taken.
They've got Towns, and it's Strickland in at the 2.
Well, his rebounding is such a boost for this team, especially when it comes on the offensive end.
Jacks up a 3. Kept alive. Pass to Townsend. A 3 off the mark.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Here's Henderson. Buries it down low. Henderson's got his second basket of the night.
Well, look, you're going to get bumps and bruises playing in this league. Henderson with a great finish through the contact.
Love with the screen on Graham. Shot's good by Strickland.
Now, that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
May passes to Graham. Now Sanders. Back to Graham. Tries the spin move. Elbow shot. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. Graham's got 9.
You have to stay up on him in that mid-range area. He's deadly from there.
Make some noise for your dance team.
So, Stan, let me pose this question. What do you think is the most important thing to stress in youth basketball?
I think there's two things, Kevin, that need to be stressed in youth basketball. The first one is love the game. Make it enjoyable for guys, because look, if kids love it and enjoy it, they'll keep playing it, they'll keep practicing it, and they'll get better. And then the second thing that goes along with that is the fundamentals. You can never do too much work on footwork, ball handling, and things like that.
Love right side. Here's Townsend, and he gets it to go. Townsend's got his first bucket of the night.
Able to get a layup out of that one. That's just soft defense there.
Graham surveying the floor. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
That's a pick by Love. Goes up from the top of the key. Good work there as it goes. Strickland's got 4 this quarter.
And not only is he putting up the numbers, but he's doing it at a very efficient rate. Exactly when his team needs it.
Now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter of basketball. The shot's good from Rogers.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
To the wing on the left. Love with the screen on Henderson. Lets it fly. And it's Strickland missing.
That was a good look for the mid-range. He'd like to have that one back.
Graham, the pass to Henderson. Back to Graham. There's a good screen. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
And I like that they're not settling. Getting the ball on the interior, 8 of their last 10 coming that way.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
And taking a look back at his performance at the line a year ago, rock solid, 79%.
And so Chauncey Billups decides to call timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. This break in the action, we can show you the teams that had the most rebounds last season.
Well, last year they were all over the glass. Their physicality is what helped define their identity.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. Volk, the pass to Strickland. Pulls it up. And some very quick points for him on that possession. Strickland's got 18 points.
Well, what a quarter he's had. You can tell he's in the flow. They should be looking for him every possession.
Back to Nelson. Puts it up. Love grabs the board. Gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Santos, the pass to Strickland. Pass to Santos. Here's Strickland. Six on the shot clock. Here's Santos. Can't get it to go. He's taken two and missed two. Gone 4-6 from outside the arc tonight. Graham, the pass to Rogers. Anderson with it. He's got 5. Pass to Graham. Fires the 3. Roy with the rebound.
Well, you can tell he thinks he should have had that one. Even harder on him when he's got a good look like that and it doesn't go down.
Yep, it counts.
Look, you love to see this kind of team chemistry. Let's see more of that.
Now Henderson. Last time 14 points for him. Here's Graham. Count that one as his 7th make in 8 attempts. A scorching 88%.
Well, he's a reason why they're winning right now. He's been efficient offensively and his confidence continues to grow.
Aldridge, he's checked in for Henderson. Gotten just over 50% of their shots to drop here in the second quarter. They're 5 for 9. For 3, Townsend gets the bucket. Townsend's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Well-placed pass in the hands of a guy ready to attack.
Pass to Graham.
2 minutes remaining on clock. 2 minutes.
Here is Rogers. Here's Townsend. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Here's Santos. Still yet to score. Pass to Townsend. Over Nelson. Townsend, no good.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Townsend, the pass to Rogers. Now here's Graham. 16 points for him. 1:11 left to play in the first half. Love grabs the board. Gone 3 of 7 tonight from 3-point territory. Santos, the pass to Fultz. Out left to the wing. And stolen by Aldridge. Now here's Graham. Defense right on him. Gets it to go for bucket number 8. He's taken just 10 shots.
Yeah, this quarter's all about him. He's just dominating at the offensive end.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Townsend gets the bucket. Townsend's got his 3rd basket of the night.
Well, after a silent first quarter, this is who they needed him to be. This is why you never count a guy out.
And here is Graham. He's got 18. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
personal foul.
And this is his second trip to the line in the game.
At the line for 2. Graham.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Graham. So both teams making some changes here. And Graham drops them both. With 1 on the clock, the shot no good. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. They lead by abundance. Time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow, right here on 2K Sports.
Contributions from their bench, providing once again the importance of depth.
Yeah, with the way their starters play, they may also need their subs in the second half. And I'm not talking submarine sandwiches, even though I'm hungry right now.
And now, not a bad time to take a look at the schedule ahead.
You take a look at the visitors. I love a new season, new faces, new places. You get to watch the rookies develop. Nothing better.
Yeah, it's great to be back for us, and for the players, and for the fans. Thanks for spending halftime with us. Time to get it back out to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. And the home team has possession. A 2-point game. They've got Nelson. He's out there with Henderson. And it's Townsend in at the 3. So that's who Chauncey Billups starts the second half with. They set the pick for 3. Henderson. And Santos pulls it down.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Here's Strickland. He makes his 10th basket of the night from the field. He has missed 2 shots from the floor.
Just a terrific all-around scoring effort from him. I mean, it's because of that they're even in this game.
Townsend, the pass to Rogers. Here's Townsend. 11 points in the game. It's Henderson on the wing. Nelson dishes to Henderson. Over Strickland. And Santos pulls it down. Santos has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Pass to Folks. Here's Strickland for the lead. Jump shot is good that time. Strickland's got 4 points in the quarter.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Back to Henderson. Now Nelson. Pass to Townsend. A 3-pointer is right on target. Townsend's got 14.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Yeah, for sure. He is just oozing confidence. Thinks every shot is going in. They should just keep running sets for him.
Strickland passes to Roy. No coverage that time. Roy's got his 2nd basket of the game.
Yeah, very hot start out of halftime. Making their first 3 shots, getting the looks that they want, and knocking them down.
And so Chauncey Billups decides to call timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. With the break in the action, here is the 2K leaderboard to show us the league's best shooting teams last season.
The percentage each of these teams shot was just outstanding. I mean, that's a result of unselfishness and great offensive rhythm.
Nelson looking around. The three. And it's Gibson, that time on the assist by Nelson. Gibson's got his first 2 points of the night. Guys, close one here. No team getting a huge advantage.
Yeah, tooth and nail fight so far, guys. These sides match up really well.
Wasted no time on that one.
And so far in the second half, this has been a different kind of game than what we saw early on.
Yeah, you can see it in the hustle stats. These guys have come out with a different mindset and seem much more motivated here in the second half.
In the corner, it's Nelson. Here is Rogers. Pass to Townsend. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Townsend's got 17.
Guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Well, what I love about his three-point shooting is the spacing that he's adding. It makes things a lot easier for everyone else.
And that tells the tale here today, guys. Throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and finish.
Nelson, the pass to Gibson. Nelson sets a screen for Gibson. Here's Townsend, and he's good on the three ball. Townsend's got 20.
Yeah, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
Gotten every shot that dropped since halftime. They're 5 for 5 from the floor. Here's Strickland. Henderson defending. No problems knocking that one down. Strickland's got 8 here in the quarter.
Buckets, but he should have just gone straight up with it instead of trying to fade away.
Pass to Nelson. Out to the right wing. This one for 3. Buries it from three-point range.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Here's Strickland. Shoots over Henderson. Shot's good by Strickland. Strickland's got 30 points.
And really the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
And so Chauncey Billups decides to call timeout. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guy. check in for Rogers. Gotten 12 of their points from long range in the third quarter, going 4 of 5 shooting. Here's Townsend. 20 points for him. Down low. Here's Gibson over Lawson. Shots good by Gibson. Gibson's got 4 points this quarter.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Here's Strickland. 30 points in the game. Over Henderson. And it's Strickland missing. Here's Townsend. Sanders. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
Had a success rate from the line last year of about 78%.
Free throw drops for Sanders. Sanders hits them both. Here's Townsend. He's got 7. Pass to Strickland, and they call an illegal screen here.
And let's briefly take a look at the stats for Lawson, how he performed last season. And he finished among the top 10 in blocks, bringing that intimidation factor to the paint.
And as you said, a top 3 rebounder last season. He just seems to know how the shot's going to come off the rim, and he always hustles to get there. Townsend, the pass to Henderson. Here's Townsend. Here's Sanders. Out to Nelson. Pass to Henderson. Sanders sets the screen for Henderson. Over Strickland. 5 to shoot. For 3. Nelson nailed from three-point land. Nelson's got his second bucket of the night.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
Here's Strickland. Now Roy. 1:30 left in the third. Off the run, Townsend gets the bucket. Townsend's got 9. Gone 7 of 9 from the field to start this second half. Some tremendous shooting from Ben. And Sanders kicks to Henderson. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
Lost contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
First personal foul. First team foul.
One shot.
A tight game here in Portland. Graham finds Henderson. Back to Graham. Aldridge sets up the pick now for Graham. 41 seconds left in the third. Out to Henderson. The basket is good off the assist from Graham. 8 points for him.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
Outside, Towns. Pass to Townsend. And they come right back with their own three-pointers. Well, it's been an exciting game. Plenty of offense as we head to the fourth quarter. They're up by 4. And do not go away, as we'll be back in just a few moments with the start of our fourth quarter coming up next.
Come on, fans. It's the
3 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. They've got Roy, and it's Townsend in at the shooting guard. And Sanders pulls it down. He's been brilliant in this game, 67% from the floor. Graham finds Aldridge. Back to Graham. Here's Townsend. A fader. Bullseye. Townsend's got 22 points.
If you came to watch a scoring battle, you're in the right place.
Yeah, and how great have these offenses been for these teams tonight? Just fantastic execution.
Well, this is what you're trying to do. Put the game away.
Yeah, but you can't let up now. We've seen too many wild comebacks in this league.
Lets it go from deep. Townsend gets the bucket. Townsend's got 11 points here in just the second half.
And he's finally getting the feel from beyond. His second 3 of the half right there.
Here's Graham. Good D by Roy.
Well, give credit to the defense for cutting him off. Normally, that'd be easy points for him at the rim.
Towns, the pass to Fultz. Good, and the assist goes to Towns. Fultz has got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Pass to Aldridge. Back to Graham. Here's Townsend. Took him no time at all on that one. 24 points for him.
Well, what I want to know, where is the communication defensively?
Well, I can tell you, this kind of defense will drive coaches crazy.
Townsend gets the bucket.
Rising to the occasion, he found a way to get himself open and get his shot.
Nice job taking the initiative. Coaches will encourage you to take that if you have a good look.
Here's Graham. Lays it up off the glass. Graham's got 4 this quarter.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Townsend gets the bucket. Townsend's got 22 points.
You know what? The switch has flipped, and he's in that proverbial zone right now, knocking down 3 of 4 here in the fourth.
Rodgers passes to Townsend. Here's Aldridge. Nails the baby hook.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Hey guys, over that break, I was able to catch the message that the visiting team coach was giving to his team. Coach wanted to see more urgency when it came to closing out on shooters. He said, quote, right now we're jogging at them on the perimeter. It needs to be a sprint to run them off the line. We'll see if the guys have it in them.
All right, Allie, we thank you for that. Here's Strickland. Henderson defending. Gibson with the steal. Nelson from outside. Unable to get that one.
And look, he's had an off night, but it won't matter as long as they hold on to this lead.
Lawson with a screen on Henderson. Strickland gets an open look and hits. Strickland's got 12 points here in the second half.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from that.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
Here's Townsend. Strickland passes to Fultz. Here's Townsend. Guarded by Nelson. Fires the 3. The rebound by Gibson.
Well, the defense got lucky there. More often than not, he's making that shot.
And Lawson with the block. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Lawson. And that kind of stifling effort on defense needs another look.
And in a close game, blocks like that are so clutch. And that could be a real difference maker here tonight.
Here is Rogers. Pass to Townsend. Henderson outside. And the 3 ball is good.
Not shot from outside. There's no doubt about that. Spreading the floor and getting them up.
Roy, a screen on Henderson. And all around the rim that time before dropping in. Strickland's got 4 this quarter.
Yeah, despite them being behind, he's been impressive, but he can't do it all by himself.
Here is Rogers. Here's Townsend. Launches it. Another shot. Clock at 6. 18 feet out. Count it.
And the efficiency is there, but the aggressiveness is really lacking. So far, it hasn't hurt them, though.
Here's Strickland. And he misses the J. Henderson with it. Now Lawson defending.
Well, on the drive, Henderson can be slippery, especially when he's moving at full speed.
Gone 2 or 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Lawson with a screen on Henderson. No good from 3.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Going to work down low.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless, building this lead in every way possible. Well, the efficiency is there, but not the volume. He needs to start doing this every trip down the floor to close the gap.
1:19 left in the game. Here's Townsend. From outside, it misses. Here's Fultz, guarded by Nelson. Count it!
Well, you love the unselfishness. Makes the next pass and enables his team to capitalize on the possession.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
First team foul.
They've led by as many as 11 points. Outside Gibson. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. Now Henderson. 34 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Shot clock at 5. A three-pointer. Good.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Look, when the three is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
So the home crowd happy here as they get the victory. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. Once they started to really play in rhythm, you never felt like they had any doubts as to whether or not they were going to win.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. Here with Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan, signing off for this presentation of NBA basketball. And now we present our player of the game.